smoky vintage, smoky. Let the soul bend, let the soul bend.
Okay, y'all, excuse the birds in the background, but this is how I stay organized. So I have my main like weekly to-do list that involves like blog content as well as just like a morning routine kind of schedule. And then on my MacBook, I have my actual to-do list with like all the tasks that I want to complete. So once I do my morning routine, once I see what day it is and what brand scheduled task I have to complete, knock those out for the day, and then I start working on my to-do list. Alright, I apologize ahead of time for any unforeseen noises. I do have my TV playing in the background just to give you kind of the vibe of what it feels like in this shed, as well as a fan and AC going because, honey, it's hot. Okay, so let's just start from when you come into the shed. Immediately to your right is the bed area. So as you can see, the bed area is like the main focus of the tiny home. And I've tried to make it extremely comfy. Right now it is set up in like a twin size type of fit one person, but it's actually quite high up and there's 2 mattresses there. So you can drop one of those mattresses down to make a full-size bed if you want to have somebody join you in the tiny home. I would say it's really only made to fit about 2 people, but in the summertime I like to make it in the twin size form with just my fan there that I can easily turn around towards the bed if I want to take a little nap, and it just provides me with a lot more floor space, which, let's get to the floor. So as you can see, there's a lot of damage on the floor tiles, which needs to be redone. It's been over a year, and as you can imagine, living in a tiny home where you're constantly outdoors, coming in and out, my floors get torn up, honey. So I really need to replace these, re-tile these, but that is a project for later on when the weather cools off a bit. From there, let's look at the back wall. So the back wall area was really just designed to give you kind of a vibe while you're sitting in here. I love nature, as you can see. I have some family pictures up at the top to just keep me motivated. And then of course this beautiful tree backdrop. I got this on Amazon, y'all, so don't miss out on Prime Day. I typically sit in here, and when I'm trying to get work done, this is my work area. So I have my MacBook, I have my tablet, and right now I'm on my phone, but typically she's there too, and I will sit and look at something picturesque like this while I'm working on my computer. And the table, I try to keep it clear. We have a Roku, so I can watch whatever I want on the TV. And then here is just a little storage bin with some knickknacks that I might use on a daily basis. Like we have some incense, we have my book, we have my face roller, things like that. And over here, tucked away behind one of my fairy lights, is my Pilates bar. So I can easily pull that out and work on her in the shed because I actually have enough space, or outside in the grass. Now underneath the table is where it gets real. Other than the storage underneath my bed for like clothing items and things like that, I have a lot of storage underneath the table. So as you can see here, I have some snacks, some napkins, I have some toiletries, I have like a miscellaneous bucket that everyone has in their home. I have some plastic bags, I have some different chargers, I have a toolkit, I have a laptop case, my purse. Back there I have my protection, and then here I have my electric kettle so I can make tea in the morning, and my backup battery, which is my Jackery. Last but not least is my Will's refrigerator, which honestly right now there's not much in it. I need to do some shopping, but it stays cold, it keeps enough food for me, and I love it. Down way at the bottom you can see my electrical setup. I have a trip light surge protector as well as an additional extension cord. I have my AC unit plugged in down there. Everything is plugged in down here and runs down the back out of the shed. And then I've got some cleaning supplies and my tripod hiding back there. So on the left side of the shed, it's not much, but it's because I wanted to maintain a lot of space to do my work and have a workspace. So I really just have a rolling, really old desk chair that I use to sit here and work or watch TV if I'm not in the bed. I have another folding camping chair that I like to pull out if I have a guest that's coming in here to sit with me, so that they don't have to sit on the bed if I'm occupying this seat. And then of course, trash. And then just a little decorating wall. We spray painted it. We write little cutesy tootsie notes on it. Me and my best friend built this shed, so guess what? That's who you see. Never forget. But if you ever come to the shed, you can sign this wall. I've got some feathers that I got from the farm, from the peacock from the last video, if you guys have been staying tuned. And honestly, that's about it. We got a nice mosquito net here, but right now it's open for the purposes of filming. I'm gonna do a quick little 360 twirl so you guys can see the entire setup. And don't forget about my cute fairy lights. Also have some lights up here, push lights, battery powered lights, and I've hanged some chargers over here for convenience. And that's it. Hi guys. So this video is obviously been like a long time coming, and again I apologize ahead of time if you guys can hear my AC unit going, but it's keeping me nice and cool here in the shed. So yeah, you guys have seen the tour at this point, and I just wanted to give like a little bit more background information for some people who may be new to my channel. I started this journey about 3 years ago, and it really began with me ending my apartment lease. So I decided I didn't want to pay rent, and part of that was because I really wanted a way to save money so that I could travel. That's what I'm passionate about. And I realized that rent was the main thing that was, holding me back from living that travel nomad girly lifestyle. So I ended my apartment lease, which very soon after turned into me quitting my 9-to-5 job. And from there I was doing car life, nomad life, and I got the great idea to build a tiny home. I've always been interested in tiny homes. I've always watched people on YouTube that do nomad life, van life, car life, and also tiny homes. That's actually what got me into car life, was from watching those type of videos. So I was lucky enough to have people that support me and some family that wanted to help me build it. And to be honest with you guys, I spent, just around maybe $3,000 without breaking it down price by price. Like, I spent maybe just under $3,000 to build the whole thing out. And that includes, creating the foundation for the shed, the actual shed walls and the builds, as well as what you saw on the tour inside the shed. So a lot of my stuff is like repurposed. So for example, my nice comfy bed that I'm sitting on, this was originally a queen size bed that I had in my apartment at one point. I had a lot of things in storage that I didn't want to get rid of, like electronics, like my TV that I also had, this table, my desk chair, my smaller white tables, even my camping chair. There was a lot of stuff that I already had that I just utilized to fit in this space. The main things that I purchased was the mini fridge, and then some storage capabilities, as well as all this insulation and stuff that you see that I'm still working on. So mentioning that, obviously, like, I'm not done with insulation. I want to get that finished, but girl, in the summertime, like, it's just so hot, like, it's hard to get anything done. And I spent the winter in Thailand, so I'm kind of moving a little slow when it comes to fixing things in the shed, but she's in a really good place. Like, I really don't have many problems being in here, other than, other than the insulation being an eyesore, honestly, mainly. And then maybe, fixing my toweling again on my floor, since it's been a long time. But that's it, y'all. I don't know why it took me so long to make this video, but I just know that a lot of people are interested in shed life, interested in building a tiny home, and interested in seeing like how it looks, how it works. So I hope that me sharing, my journey with you all helps someone out there, because it's definitely possible to do, and you can do it cheaper than I did. I thought I did it as cheap as possible. That was like my goal. I was like, I'm gonna make a tiny home as cheap as possible and share it with people and let them know, like, you can do this too. Just gotta save up a little money or do it as you go, which is what I did too. I didn't just drop $3,000. I, bought the shed, and then I bought the wood for the foundation, and then I bought some supplies. Like, if you see my older videos, when I was in the shed before, it didn't look like this. Like, I put a lot more effort into it. Even just the setup of it, where the bed is now, it was on the opposite side before. Where the table is now, it was on this side, so we've moved some things around, we've decorated some things, and I think it really is a good representation of what you can do on a budget with this type of lifestyle. So if you guys are loving this content, please give the video a like, and if you have any questions, leave me a comment. I do really well at responding to folks in the comment section, and we can talk about any questions or concerns that you have about this lifestyle. Where do you think I can improve? What things do you think were unnecessary? And what things do you like? Like, what aspects of this shed are you like, what, I really like how she did that? Let's talk about it in the comment section. And if you're not subscribed, why not? Follow me on this journey. I do a lot of different things, but I try to stay, genuine with my original nomad community, my car life folks, my shed life folks. Even when I was living in the tent, like, we've done it all. So subscribe, stick with me on this journey, and until the next time that we speak, peace.
eventually see straight. Keep on run, new adventures every day. Run, 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 till you make a new mistake. Run, they run, 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 run. You'll eventually see straight. Keep on run, new adventures every day. Run, 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 till you make a new mistake. Run.